Hello and welcome to another stream. My name's Ray and it is Learning Korean day 258. Wow, I enter these numbers. I changed the 257 to 258 when I start my stream. Like I have this little 4-minute countdown or so. That's when I actually change the numbers, also the number on the countdown screen. I changed it from 257 to 258. Then 4 minutes of countdown pass, and I've forgotten. It's crazy. Okay, anyways, we will continue with Talk to Me in Korean, of course. And we will finish level 2 today. We have done a lot of the lessons of level 2, not all of them, but a lot. And we now have 3 remaining lessons. 2 of them I think I will pass through very quickly because I have learned this already in the past on howtostudykorean.com. And then we have lesson 30 here, which is definitely something new for me. So we'll do this one a little bit more in detail. Okay, so let's start with 28 here, and I don't expect this to take that long. Let's go. Okay, as always, I will like skim through the text, and then when we go to the to any important Korean phrases that I want to hear, then I will activate the audio file. Okay, so first of all, I want to check how it's built. Basically, I don't need to listen to 5 minutes of filler story until we get to this information, so I rather prefer the text here. Okay. Nouns ending in a constant with ro or in a vowel or the constant r with ro. Actually, I've never seen it like this before. Like I always had the distinction between words, mostly verbs ending in a consonant or vowel, but this consonant R was never mentioned before. So that's interesting. So consonant R is very often considered in the same case as vowels. Okay. Connects a noun and a verb very closely and can have various function. Can mark the ingredients an object is made of. Yeah, okay, I know this already. Cause of a disease, something happened, the direction in which someone's going. We learned these as 2 different cases. So we learned the ingredients object is made of, material, tool, all of this stuff as one meaning, and then we learned direction as the second block, the second meaning. Here they put it all together in one block of learning material. But yeah, that's fine. Hi Bush for height with the 5 hat here. Thanks for tuning in, and also Pak Pakje Pakje Nuke Pakje Pakjeyuk 16. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to attempt to read this Korean here. EJ 한국어로 wait, what? No. EJ 한국어로 대화가능한가요? I have no idea what this last part is. So this one is um, 대화 talk. Okay. 대화 가능 wait. 가능하다. Was it possible? 가능하다? Possible? 가능하다. Not quite sure. 한가요. 가능한가요? No, I can't remember right now what that is. Let me make sure 가능하다 is what I think it is. 가능하다. Yeah, possible. Okay, that's correct. Is it possible to talk in Korean? Is that what you're asking? Or probably, can I talk Korean? Am I able, is it possible for me to talk in the Korean language? Is that the question? Can do it. I actually learned can, but I didn't learn it that way. I learned suita. This is what I learned. So talk in Korean would be something like 말할 한국어로. Yeah, something like that. Ah, what am I doing? 한국. Okay. And then like this maybe. Can you speak in Korean? So see, this is what I learned. I did not know 대화 or 대화. I don't know this. 대화. Conversation. I know 이야기. I know this one, but I don't know 대화. But yeah, now I know. Maybe I've learned it in the past. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, so we could, yeah, we could also use that one in the first sentence. Okay, so to answer the question, 아니요. I can speak a little bit of Korean, but I'm not really fluent. I don't mean fluent. Obviously, I'm not fluent, but when I talk in Korean, it takes a lot of time. I have to think about every single word that I want to say next. So when I say a sentence, I say it word, then I think for a few seconds, then I say the next word, then I think for a few seconds, and I say the next word. So yeah, it's not very good yet. I don't know. It takes a long time. Um, 저는 한국어로 저는 한국어로 I don't even see. I have to think too long for to know what I want to say. I want to say maybe in 6 months. But then six, I have to think about what six is. It's yuk, yuk. I will write it. It's easier for me. Um, 저는 한국어로 6월 6월에 maybe. What was maybe? Was it Amado? Amado. Yeah, Amado. In June. Okay, it's June. Okay, like this. Still June. Well, I don't want to say in June. I want to say in 6 months. Yeah, this means June. 너무 조금 가능해요. Very little possible. A little bit possible. Is that what you want to say? Like a very, very little bit possible. Yeah. Ah, yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, well. Wait, what? Mm, wait, what am I doing wrong? After 6. Yeah, after. Right, 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 right. Yeah, exactly. After 6. That's correct. After 6 months. Not in, but after. After 6 months. Yes. 네. 네, 맞아. Takes a lot of time. 기 기대되네요. 네요. I don't know what that is. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. 저도. Me too. Bash for height. Uh, we speak Korean to each other in 6 months. Okay. 레이랑 한국어로 말하고 싶어요. I wanted to talk Korean with Ray. See, this is a sentence where all the elements are known to me. I learned all those things that are in the sentence, so I can just translate it instantly without actually thinking. But whenever there's something that I have not seen before, yeah, it's obviously hard for me. Okay. So now I learn about about the thing we basically already used here. But I learned this already, so I learned this from another website, so I will just very quickly go through this, see if there's anything new, but I don't think so. To make something with wood, okay. Go through the left side, go to the left side, winjuk, okay. Here, for example, I want to see the pronunciation of these.
You're listening to
PDF를 봐주세요.
Yeah. So our first example is
나무로 만들
indicates
나무.
it means wood or tree.
네.
로 is the particle there, indicates the ingredient that an object is made of.
네, 나무로 만들다.
This table is made of wood.
만들었어요.
Yeah. Or 누가 이 테이블을 나무로 something을 만들다. To make something with wood.
네.
Okay, example number 2.
왼쪽으로 가다.
Table? Wow. I didn't know they also use English word for table. I learned takja. Takja. I think like this. Takja. Here. Like this. With this T. Does this one also exist? No. Let's shut up. Not really. Yeah, that's see that's the first time I noticed table. 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 Okay.
왼쪽으로 가다.
왼쪽.
으로.
왼쪽.
쪽.
왼쪽.
Left or left side.
and 으로
으로 the particle and
가다.
to go.
가다.
So left side 으로 to go. It means to go to the left or to go through the left side path.
네, 왼쪽으로 가다.
왼쪽으로 가다.
왼쪽으로 가다.
Here
왼쪽으로. Okay.
it marks the direction in which someone is going or the path through which.
Okay, so I know like something made of a specific material. I learned this already. I know this direction thing. What do we have here? Yeah, this is also direction. This is a tool. I learned you use this for tools. You do something with a certain tool. You write with that pen, or you speak with that language. Stuff like that. Here we have this one. To be famous for cheese. Okay, this usage I did not know. So let's go.
Someone
to
is
this
going.
part.
None of our listeners will ever experience this in the future, and including us too.
맞아요.
So 사고로 다치다. So you got hurt, you got injured in an accident or from an accident. 사고 is an accident.
네, 유명하다.
The first part,
치즈.
talk or speak, but using Korean.
여러분 한국어로 말해주세요.
Yeah, 한국어로 말해주세요. So it's a tool or a method that you do something in.
네, 맞아요.
Yeah. And our next example is
치즈로 유명하다.
치즈로 유명하다.
치즈로 유명하다.
The first part,
치즈.
cheese and
로
로 and
유명하다.
to be famous. So altogether,
치즈로 유명하다.
to be famous for cheese.
네.
So you're famous, but with what? For what? Using what? Cheese.
네.
So 치즈로 유명하다.
현우 씨는 썰렁한 걸로 유명해요.
Yeah, let's skip that.
Excuse me.
Someone will translate it for you. I won't do it. And our next
Wait, what did
example
they say?
is
Okay. Excuse me.
some
현우 씨는 썰렁한 걸로 유명해요.
치즈로 유명하다.
현우 씨는 썰렁한 걸로 유명해요.
Yeah, let's skip that.
That was too much for me. Peru is famous for cheese. Yes. Red, blue, green. Welcome. Yeah, I guess many people don't know that, but Peru is actually a country that is very famous for cheese, yeah. They use a lot of cheese. Okay, we continue.
Excuse me.
Someone will translate it for you. I won't do it. And our next example is
오케이. 사고로 다치다.
사고로 다치다.
사고로 다치다.
Yeah, 사고 is an accident,
네, 사고로
and 로 and
다치다.
to get hurt.
Tachida. Okay, to get hurt. Tachida, tachi.
사고로 다치다.
It's not a very happy example,
네.
but it's a very commonly used expression. So to get hurt in an accident is
사고로 다치다.
yeah, I hope none of our listeners will ever experience this in the future, and including us too.
맞아요.
So 사고로 다치다. So you got hurt, you got injured in an accident or from an accident. And in Korean, you can say 사고에서 or 사고 some.
Yeah, I understand. You can always say, okay, I got hurt, but what method did I use to get hurt? The method of getting hurt was getting into an accident. So the accident was the method that hurt me, basically. Hi Kaya, welcome to the stream. Completely forgot about the stream today. Yeah, yesterday was no stream, so on Monday we always have that. Monday is always the day where we can't remember it from yesterday, you know? So I understand. You guys are talking a lot of Korean again. Okay, let me start from the top there. Red, blue, green. Red, blue, greeny. 안녕하세요. 한국 사람 인카요. So asking if red, blue, green is a Korean person, but I'm not quite sure what 인카요 is. 인카. 인카요. I don't know. Answer is 아니요. 나는 레이처럼. You are. What is 처럼? 독일 사람입니다. Raise something with me and then German person. But I don't know 처럼. Ah, question ending, sure. 인가요? Okay, yeah. Question ending, sure. Yeah. 인가요? Ah, okay, like. So you are a German person like Ray. Okay, I see. Nice. 처럼. Yeah, I have not learned that. Feels like something that you should learn pretty early. Like is easy, should be easy to use. Okay, what else do we have? At the very top there from Pack. 그런데 한국어 잘 하시네요. So probably something like you are speaking Korean well, Red Blue Green. 한국인이 지호님. Wow. Türkçenin yo 한국인. Okay, this is asking about if Pak is. I guess I should call you Yuk. How should I call you? QKR. Tell me short name to call you. 감사합니다. Ah, okay. Can we only use in Gaio for questions? No, you can also just say IAO, just the normal non-question version. You can just use that one and put a question mark at the end instead of a period, and it's the same. There are many different ways to ask questions, and they all have different situations or different level of politeness. I can very quickly show this here. Asking questions. Here, so we have Simnica as an ending. Whenever you would use Simnida in a normal sentence, in the non-question version of that question, in the normal sentence version, you use Simniga for the question. Then we have Ni, which has a feminine feel. Yeah, and it's informal. And then we have Nga. So this is the one that was used here in the chat. Less formal than Simnica, but with yo still formal. So this is the ending. So this is, yeah, I guess the common formal version to ask questions, I think. A little bit softer. So this a little bit softer. Would it be okay if I go to the park? Instead of can I go to the park? Okay, see? So a little bit difference here. And then we have na. This is the same as the nkayo. And this is even softer. So yeah, it's this one is with verbs more often, and this one is more often with adjectives. So a lot of different rules of which one you use for the question, but you can also just use none of it and just just replace the period with a question mark and it's fine. Okay. That's a lot of Korean again. 한번 시험 해 보세요. That's something about taking an exam. Okay, taking an exam. 한번. What is 한번? No, 한번. I don't know what 한번 is, but this is talking about taking an exam. Okay. Once. But once? Okay, what? Once I would use past tense, but this is not past tense. That's weird. Once I took an exam. Or another kind of once. 날 가든데요. Try taking the exam once. You are probably level 4. No. Are you talking about exam on this website? This test here? That exists on this website? I did that and it put me level 2. And I also think this is where I belong because I learned a lot of new stuff that I've not learned before in this level 2. So I'm definitely not level 4. But thanks for translating, Kaya. My answer about talking the levels was also directed towards QKR, not towards you. I see that you're translating. But I'm answering to him because he asked the question. Or he said the sentence. 저는 영어 공부 중인데 너무 어려웠어. Okay. Yeah, you guys, this is too much Korean for me to understand. It takes too long. And I will never finish the lessons here. So if you talk to each other, you can do it. But from now on, if you have something specifically for me, if you want me to read anything, then say like at Ray also. then I see and I read it. But apart from that, I will let you talk and not read every Korean from now on. Okay. So, lesson 28. We did all of this. So the only usage that I didn't know is here this one, famous for cheese, for the ro. But all the other usages I already knew. So this is nothing new for me. So I will just go to the next one. I will not mark this complete because I have not really learned anything new. I only mark the lessons as complete that I learned something in. Okay, we go to the next one. 29. So this one again should be something that I already know. So should be very quick here. Give me all of it. 다, 우유 다.
You're listening.
Or whole in Korean.
다.
You can stop listening. But if you're interested in how and why these words are important to, but all of them.
네.
다 주세요.
우유.
Can make you taller.
아예 없어.
Well, anyway, so that was 다 주세요.
다 주세요.
And how about I did something? I did.
했어요.
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 The verb is 하다, and it is in the past tense.
했어요.
했어요. And how about I did it all, or I've done all of it?
다
Where's the
했어요.
milk?
다 했어요.
다 했.
What is it again?
다 주세요.
다 주세요.
다 주세요.
Not just one or two, but well, anyway, all of it.
Damn,
오다.
오다.
they skip the milk example. I wanted to hear if it's 다 or da after something ending in a vowel, but probably 다. But here it's always in the beginning, so here obviously it's 다. Damn, every other example 다 is in the beginning. So this is the only one that 다 is not in the beginning, and they don't have this in the audio. I guess let's check this one here.
오다.
Korean sense, when you, like, even if you say 다 주세요, 다 했어요, even when it sounds like 다 is the object of the verb 주세요, or 다 is the object of the verb 했어요, in fact, Korean people tend to look at the word 다 as an adverb. So this is the part that confuses a lot of people who try to translate between English and Korean.
네, 맞아요.
So for example, how do you say coffee in Korean?
It's 커피.
Coffee.
커피.
Talking to right now. Talk to me in Korean. Henhu. I have no idea how he's called, but yeah, it's the guy who created this, so the owner of the site, I think. Yeah. Okay. If this is the owner of the site, then that's correct. Yes. That guy is talking.
Copy.
커피.
Be careful not to say kopi. I know that some people can say coffee
네.
in English and it still makes sense, but in Korean, if you say kopi, it's noseblood.
네,
So,
코피.
you don't want to drink that.
어,
Okay, so please say still makes sense, but in Korean, if you
커피.
be careful not to say kopi.
커피.
Be careful not to say kopi. I know that's
Copy? Like this? Ah, yeah, okay. Ah, yeah, this one is nose, right? Ah, yeah. Kodak-G. I learned this one.
some people can say coffee
네.
in English and it still makes sense, but in Korean, if you say kopi, it's noseblood.
네,
So,
코피.
you don't want to drink that.
어,
Okay, so please say coffee.
커피.
Use the vowel. Coffee.
커피.
Yeah. So coffee is coffee. And how about to drink coffee?
커피를 마시다.
커피를 마시다.
커피를 마시다.
And the next sentence is where you can see the difference between how you form sentences in Korean and in English. So when you want to say to drink all the coffee or to drink all of the coffee, what do you say in Korean?
커피를 다 마시다.
커피를 다 마시다.
커피를 다 마시다.
In the English sentence or phrase, to drink all the coffee, the word all comes before the coffee, and all is describing coffee. So it's not just any coffee, it's all the coffee.
네.
It's not just some of the coffee, but all the coffee. But in Korean, the word
다
is actually modifying verb
마시다.
마시다.
네.
So the word 다, which means all, doesn't go to describe coffee, it goes to describe
마시다.
마시다.
네.
So it's an adverb
네.
that modifies a verb. So this is where
Okay. Ja. Maschinenkopie. Delicious nosebleed. Why is it nosebleed? Why is it not noseblood? By the way, in English. My friend always says 콩물 instead of 콩나물. Wait, what? 콩나물. I have no idea what it is. 콩나물. Bean sprouts. 콩물. Nose water. Ah. I see. 콩나물. 고물. 맞아요. 맞아요. I know 맞아요. I've heard it a lot. 맞아요. Most common phrase on Talk to Me in Korean. 맞아요. Okay.
where the roles of these two words that basically mean the same thing change.
네, 커피를 다 마시다.
Yeah, 커피를 다 마시다.
커피를 다 마시다.
So when Korean people hear this sentence, 커피를 다 마시다, they don't look at the coffee and think, oh, all of that coffee is gone. They imagine, they think about the action of drinking coffee and actually like drinking all of it.
네.
So it's all about verbs
네, 맞아요.
most of the times, right?
네.
More about verbs than nouns. And in English, I think it's more about nouns than verbs.
네.
Yeah, well, there are exceptions, but generally, and especially in this case, it is true. So let us look at one more similar example. How do you say a book in Korean?
책.
책,
책.
책. And how do you say to read a book?
책을 읽다.
Do you ever read a book,
당연하죠.
for example?
당연하죠. I really like it. It's a pleasure to me.
책 많이 읽어요.
I mean, yeah, what kind of books do you read? What was the most, what was the book that you recently read?
Okay. It's
Okay.
I forgot the name of
All right.
books.
Don't try. I know you read books, but
Thank you.
you're just caught off guard and you don't have the answer, right?
Okay, next example.
So to read a book is
책을 읽다.
책을 읽다.
책을 읽다.
Yeah. And how do you say to read all of the book or to read all the books?
책을 다 읽다.
책을 다 읽다.
책을 다 읽다.
So you cannot put 다 in front of 책, trying to modify 책 with 다. You cannot say 다 책을 읽다.
No.
It will actually mean something very different. It will mean that everybody is reading a book
Yes.
because 다 will be like everyone
네.
too, like all the people too. So 책을 읽다 should become
책을 다 읽다.
책을 다 읽다.
책을 다 읽다.
Again, the focus from the word 다 is on 읽다, not 책. But in English, you will say to read all of the book. And to translate this more naturally into English, you will say something like to finish reading the book, right?
네.
So 다 plus verb can be translated into English as to finish doing something.
책을 다 읽다.
Yeah, 책을 다 읽다. All right, 경은, that's it for 다.
Okay. I think we have this example in How to Study Korean as well. No, we had another another thing that was explained with the book example. It was if you have like 10 books in a library and you say I've read all of it, you can either mean you have like read a few pages of every book or you really finished them all. But I don't remember what grammar concept that was. But that's where I remember this book example from. Okay, now we have more 더.
네, 다 했어요?
다 했어요. We finished explaining about 다.
근데 더 있어요.
Yeah, there's more.
네.
Or there is this 더.
네.
So I love these word plays that we exchange. I hope our listeners do too. So, okay, let's look at 더 this time.
네, 더.
Yeah, and 더 means more.
네, more.
More is
Yeah, I know this already.
더.
yeah. Okay, let's look at this first semi more.
더 주세요.
더 주세요.
더 주세요.
Yeah, I have this, but I also have other things, more. And how do you say you want to buy something? Can compare.
10분.
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 How do you say please wait for 10 minutes?
10분 기다려 주세요.
10분 기다려 주세요.
10분 기다려 주세요.
Yeah, here we're not saying the word for. You can say 10분 동안 기다려 주세요. The word for or during is
동안.
yeah, but we don't really have to say that in every sentence.
네,
So
맞아요.
let us just say 10분 기다려 주세요.
10분 기다려 주세요.
Yeah, 10분 기다려 주세요.
10분 기다려 주세요.
And I think this is going to be interesting for our listeners. How do you say, please wait for 10 more minutes? How would you say that in Korean?
10분 더 기다려 주세요.
Exactly. You don't say 더 10분 기다려주세요. Even if you know that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. So focus on the verb. I see.
that 더 means more, the word order is different. So to the verb.
네, 예문 더 볼까요?
아, 예문 더.
네, 예문 더 볼까요?
Yeah. Let's look at more sample sentences.
네,
But here we're saying, let's look at sample sentences and do it more.
네.
All right. And how do you say, did you make all the phone calls? Or did you finish talking on the phone? Or did everybody make a phone call?
전화 다 했어요?
전화 다 했어요?
전화 다 했어요?
Yeah. All these three different sentences can be expressed through one Korean sentence.
네.
전화 다 했어요?
전화 다 했어요?
Did you finish talking on the phone?
전화 다 했어요?
Did you make all the phone calls?
전화 다 했어요?
Did everybody make a phone call, everyone?
전화 다 했어요?
Perfect. And how do you say to prepare?
준비하다.
To prepare.
준비하다.
And how about preparation?
준비.
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 Without the 하다 part, it becomes a noun.
네.
Yeah, so the preparation is.
준비.
And how do you say, I did all the preparation?
준비 다 했어요.
Or I prepared everything.
준비 다 했어요.
Or I finished the preparation.
준비 다 했어요.
Or even all of us are prepared.
준비 다 했어요.
Perfect. And how do you say show me?
보여주세요.
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 To show someone something is to 보이다.
네.
And 보여주다 is a more common way to say it. So show me is,
보여주세요.
well, for example, hey, 경은, I got an iPhone 4.
진짜요?
Yeah.
보여주세요.
No, I can't.
왜요?
Okay. More learning. Wanting to learn more. 씹으면. Wait, what is this 면? If, of course, if we learned that on Friday, I think. 면, maniac. If you want to learn more, if you want to study more, to talk to me in Korean, come. Ray, Kaya, Red, Blue, 저는 이만 가볼게요. 다음에 또 보서. See you next time. You will go. You will go. See you next time. Is that what you are saying? But I don't understand the this one. Pool. What is this pool? Pull. What is pull? Kabul. Kabul게요. What is that? I only know Kayo. But yeah, bye if you're already leaving. 갈게요. Okay, so that's just another way to say go. Okay, yeah, see you. Thanks for tuning in. 안녕. I thought about these different ways to say goodbye, but I already forgot. Damn it. Yeah, see you next time. 다음에 봐요. 또 봐요. Okay. See you next time again. Okay. Is it again? I think it is. It's not. Okay. Yeah. I've actually I've known all of this already, but there are a few little things that I learned. Some words, like this show, for example. The myon is here as well. So that's why I mark it as complete here. It is, okay, it is, okay. Again. Okay, yeah, we'll continue. Lesson 30. So this is the last lesson, and this is definitely a lesson that I have not. So about something that I have not learned before. So this. Oh, but it's super short. Holy shit. It's super short. So let's do it. So don't do it. But let's do it. Yeah, after this, level 2 is complete. Let's go.
You're listening to Talk to Me in Korean.
Yeah. Use the following verb plus iseo, useo, or seo. Wait, I have to read from the beginning. You have already learned how to tell or ask someone to do something for you, but how do you tell someone to stop? Kemanada. Kemanaseo. I know this already. Kemanaseo. Or not to do something. To quit doing. Malda. Ah, okay. Now it makes sense because I thought, wait, what? I learned this already. There's no negativity in here. Okay, but the negative meaning is in this one. So quit doing. Well, I know kemanhada. Is kemanhada not the same? Kemanhada? Kemanhaseo. When using it becomes maseo. Ma seo. Is this an R irregular that gets applied? Let me go back to this one. Irregulars. Irregular. Last one, I promise. Did it? Final letter, you add the following. R is removed from the stem and the first option of those is added. So here the first option, yeah, I don't know, it's the one without I guess. But R gets removed, that's the important part. Okay, then it becomes Maceo. Okay. And you need G. G Maceo. Okay. Example. Do not go. Kajimaseo. Okay, so the kemanhada is if the person is already doing it, because keman is to stop doing it. So that implies the person is already in the process of doing it. And this one seems to be preventive. So you say it before the person is actually starting the action. Could that be a difference? Am I analyzing this correctly? Kemanada if the action is already in process, but Maseo or G Maseo before it's started. Don't go yet. No. Okay. I tried. Mas not used in both. Keman. Kemanhada is a different word from Malda. I know Kemanhaseo. Kemanhaseo. So this is definitely not this concept. I mean, ma can be said before the action or during. Ah, okay. I see. Do you prefer girl K-pops or boy K-pops? What? What is this? Ah, wait. Ah, I thought it's from Kaya because it's the same color. I was like, Kaya, what is this random question? But okay, it's a new viewer here. Holgren83, thanks for tuning in. I don't prefer any K-pop because I'm not listening to K-pop. Yes, I'm learning Korean and I don't look very Korean, yes. And if you have a non-Korean learning Korean, it's 90% K-pop fan, but I'm not listening to K-pop. So sorry. Why? That's the next question. If you're not listening to K-pop, then why are you learning Korean? K-pop is the only thing. No, but just kidding. Don't take it. Don't be offended, please. I'm learning Korean out of two main reasons. One reason is I always wanted to learn a third language. So I'm German, I know English, and now I'm learning a third language. And that language should be something that is a bit more exotic for me, so that it's not another European language like Spanish or so. I wanted to learn something Asian, basically. And the second reason is, and why I chose Korean specifically from the Asian languages, is that my other hobby is StarCraft, the video game StarCraft. And StarCraft has a very big Korean scene, a lot of Korean people, a lot of Korean content like YouTube videos or streams. And that means knowing Korean also improves my other hobby. So, perfect choice. That's why I learned Korean. Okay. Yeah, but today the stream is almost over. I'm learning 1 hour or sometimes a bit longer every day except Sunday. And I'm always learning. You can see it in the top right. I'm learning from 6 p.m. CET to 7 p.m. CET usually, and now it's 7 p.m. So I will stop at the stream soon. You chose Chinese. I did start learning Chinese, but I didn't like it, so I stopped. In university, I learned Chinese. MasterReY. Wash. Wash. I think that's I am Ray. Huihi is like studying, I think. Studying. Shui, shui, ne, shuishi, studying. Something like that. Yeah, I know some of some Chinese still, but not a lot. Yeah. Anyways, let me continue. Kajimaseo. So the last thing was we can use this concept in if the action has not started yet or if the action is already in progress. So that's what red, blue, green said. Yeah, okay. Oh, well. Yeah, I will go to this part for the audio.
마세요.
Or forget about it. When someone wants to do something with an idea and you want to say, forget about it, you're not going to make it.
하지 마세요.
하지 마세요.
하지 마세요.
This is not a nice thing to say, but a very useful phrase to know. Again, one more time.
하지 마세요.
All right. And how do you say, don't buy it?
사지 마세요.
사지 마세요.
사지
Yeah,
마세요.
pretty
Don't
easy.
buy it.
사지 마세요.
It's too expensive. Don't buy it.
비싸요. 사지 마세요.
I'm going to buy it. Don't buy it.
제가 살 거예요. 사지 마세요.
Yeah, command only when the action is in progress. Yes, I definitely, yeah, I definitely recognized that before. That's why I thought Maseo or G Maseo is specifically before the action. But I guess when the action is in progress already, you have two options. And before the action, you have one option, which is G Maseo. Okay. Do not touch it. Manjida. Manjiji maseo.
Okay. Let's look at some sample sentences and I think we'll be done for level 2.
네.
Okay. But wait, 경은, what are you doing? Don't touch me. 만지지 마세요.
제가 언제요?
Stop touching me.
I didn't touch you. I
How do you-
didn't even want to touch you.
Oh, okay. I don't even want to say please want to touch me or anything. Okay, just a simple sentence. How do you say don't touch it?
만지지 마세요.
Don't touch my imaginary iPhone. Or
Yeah, Holgren. These two people, they always have a conversation and sometimes they do little jokes and so on. And sometimes it can be a little awkward because she's always very defensive and she always acts like she doesn't like him. I don't know. It's sometimes very awkward situations, awkward conversations, but most of the time it's normal. It was just like a bad example. Usually they really do mostly good teaching.
or don't touch my books.
만지지 마세요.
Yeah, don't touch my car, don't touch my computer, don't touch my ice cream. You can say everything.
오케이.
만지지 마세요.
만지지 마세요.
All right, and 경은,
네.
if you think my jokes are lame and not good, please just don't laugh. Why do you keep laughing at my jokes?
알겠어요.
You got it?
네.
So how do you say don't laugh?
웃지 마세요.
웃지 마세요.
여러분 웃지 마세요.
Yeah, don't laugh, everyone.
여러분 현우 씨의 농담에 웃지 마세요.
I'm not going to translate that.
Okay, but I
How
want
do you
to
say?
translate. Let me listen to it again.
Don't worry. And how do you say don't worry?
여러분 현우 씨의 농담에 웃지 마세요.
Yeah, don't laugh, everyone.
여러분 현우 씨의 농담에 웃지 마세요.
I'm not going to
I didn't catch this thing in the middle. I don't know what it is.
translate that. Everyone?
여러분 현우 씨의 농담에 웃지 마세요.
I'm not going to translate that.
웃지 마세요.
I'm not going to translate that.
여러분 현우 씨의 농담에 웃지 마세요.
I'm not going to.
Dungdame? Ah, joke. Okay. Okay, then let me listen again.
Translate that.
여러분 현우 씨의 농담에 웃지 마세요.
I'm not going to translate that.
Ah, and the thing before that was his name. So don't laugh. Everyone, don't laugh at Hyungun's jokes. Okay, it's always very hard for me if there are names in the sentences because I always try to think, okay, what does this mean, this word? But then it's a name. But I also I now recognize there was a she. after the name. So
여러분 현우 씨의 농담에 웃지 마세요.
yeah, now it's very clear, of course. Hyonu Shi. Yeah, I don't need to say anything more. Let's continue.
I'm not gonna translate that. And how do you say don't worry?
걱정하지 마세요.
걱정하지 마세요.
걱정하지 마세요.
To worry is 걱정하다.
네.
And the act of worrying is 걱정. So how do you tell someone not to worry?
I wonder if this problem is the same for other languages. If a Korean, for example, is learning English, and I say, I don't know, do not laugh at Kaya's jokes. Will the Koreans think, what was Kaya again? I didn't learn the word Kaya yet. I don't know. It should be the same, right? Or are names in English very different from other words in English? I don't think so. But I think in Korean they might be even similar, even more similar. It's weird. Arab names are recognizable. Well, I can't. I don't know what Arab verbs words are. I don't know the difference between the names and the other words in Arab language. Arabian. Okay, we continue.
걱정하지 마세요.
걱정하지 마세요.
걱정하지 마세요.
걱정하지 마세요.
여러분 걱정하지 마세요.
Yeah.
Everything will be okay.
Everything is going to be fine.
네.
Perfect. And well, this is a sentence that I often say to 석진 and 현정 whenever I do something bad or interesting to 경은's seat or desk.
By the way, I think it's weird that there's a space in between the name and the she. I would think that it's attached to the name. Yeah, but it isn't. I mean, nim is also attached to different words and without a space. So that seems just weird for me, but I guess that's how it is. Oh, you often see it attached? Okay, maybe it can be used in both ways. 경은 씨한테 말하지 마세요. Yeah, I fully understand this. Nice.
And I say, please don't tell 경은 about it. How do you say that?
경은 씨한테 말하지 마세요.
Yeah, 경은 씨한테 말하지 마세요.
경은 씨한테 말하지 마세요.
Yeah, let's break it down. How do you say don't tell or don't talk?
말하지 마세요.
And to 경은?
경은 씨한테
Yeah. So you can use this phrase when you want to say something like, please don't tell 경은 that I took some coins from her piggy bank. Or something like that. Please don't tell 경은. 경은 씨한테 말하지 마세요.
When I was young, I told my sister like 엄마한테 말하지 마세요.
Don't tell mom.
네.
How about
Koreans often have English middle names. Okay. So maybe they're used to it. Yeah. Could be. Yeah, that's why I mentioned Arab names, because they're also unfamiliar mostly. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could analyze a language and the top 100 most common names for each language, and then divide those into the specific syllables and see how often those syllables appear in the top 1,000 most common words, and that percentage is your result basically. Like in which language it's most difficult and which language is most easy in that regard. But anyways, that's not our task here. We will finish this lesson with the last sentence.
Of your father. You weren't scared of your father?
엄마가 더 무서웠어요.
엄마가 더 무서웠어요?
네.
Your mom was more or scarier.
네.
Yeah. Okay, so one last example. Let's say you're writing an email or a letter or a document and you don't want to send it yet. So how do you say don't send it yet?
아직 보내지 마세요.
아직 보내지 마세요.
아직 보내지 마세요.
Here you can also easily guess what the verb is.
보내다.
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 I haven't finished writing it.
아직 다 안 썼어요.
아직 다 안 썼어요.
아직 다 안 썼어요.
Don't send it yet. I haven't finished writing it.
아직 보내지 마세요. 아직 다 안 썼어요.
Okay, that's it. 다 끝났어요.
네, 다 끝났어요.
4 levels.
다 끝났어요. All finished.
Level 2.
네, 레벨 2가 다 끝났어요.
Next lesson
Level 2 completely finished.
will be level 3.
네.
Wow, I'm so
Wow.
excited about this. We've done up to 2 levels so far,
와우.
and it's not just us. It's
네.
all our listeners too.
네, 맞아요.
And you know what?
Okay, I want to listen to the end.
You're listening to Talk
Catching up eventually to our recently updated lessons, it's amazing. It's an awesome feeling.
네,
You know?
저도요.
We're so proud of you guys. Aren't you, 경은?
네, 저도 그래요.
예, 정말로.
To be proud, 자랑하다. 하다? I think so. 자랑해요. 자랑해요. Proud of. Let's show. Or is it 새로워요? I'm proud of you. It's 새롭다, right? 자랑스럽다. Yeah, okay. 자랑하다 is to show off. 자랑스러워요.
네, 정말 정말.
Really, really. So we're so happy to be, learning. We still learn while we help you learn. So we enjoy learning with you guys. And I love the community. Everyone, we love you.
사랑해요, 여러분.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see you in level 3.
세 번째 레벨에서 만나요.
Yeah, we'll meet you in level 3.
네, 여러분 가지 마세요.
Yeah, we'll meet you in level 3. In level 3.
세 번째 레벨에서 만나요. 레벨에서 만나요.
Yeah, we'll
레벨에서 만나요.
3.
세 번째 레벨에서 만나요.
And we'll see you in level 3.
세 번째 레벨에서 만나요.
Yeah, and we'll see you in level 3.
세 번째 레벨에서 만나요.
Yeah, we'll meet you in level 3.
Did she say 세 번째 level 만났어요? So like third time level, basically third level. I don't know. She said 세 번째, right? 세 번째. Yeah, yeah. Okay, 많아요. Sorry, I said the. Wait, what happened now? Holy shit! I just opened the full folder of my. I just opened my whole. Like all the Korean bookmarks here. 1 second. I just wanted to open Papago. 세 번째, right? God damn it. Like this. And then level, probably something like le, lebe, lebel. What is level in Korean? Le, lebel. Probably just like this. Yeah, level 3. 해버 J level.
3.
네, 여러분
Yeah, we'll meet you in level 3.
세 번째 레벨에서 만나요.
Yeah, 3.
세 번째 레벨에서 만나요.
Yeah, we'll meet you in level 3.
네, 여러분 가지 마세요.
Don't go. Come back. 안녕히 계세요.
네, 안녕히 계세요.
Bye.
Okay. Nice. How to Study Korean now has audio for level Unit 4. Holy shit, Unit 4. That's so far away. 단계. Yeah, Kaya, you're right. I recognize that now that you say it. 단계. Yeah, 단계. Stage. Yeah, I learned that. Like also for, I think also for something like step 3. Yeah, I definitely learned this word. Yeah, I remember. It does get awkward sometimes. What do you mean, Bashorheit? What is awkward? You mean the audio of how to study Korean, or you mean my tabs, or you mean level, or you mean the Konglish words? What are you referring to? Anyways, we finished this, and that means we have finished all of the lessons that I wanted to do for level 2. Talk to me Korean audio files. Okay. I don't see how they can get awkward because they only say the words in the lessons, so they don't have some awkward filler stories. Since you put it that way. Yeah, I guess. Okay, anyways, we have finished the things that are new for me for level 2, and that means next time we actually have the review. Let me click review. Is there a test? Yes, there's a lot of tests. Okay. Okay, nice. So we will do the review of this one tomorrow. And to actually really test me, we will also do the review of level 1. Level 1 also has a review, and I did not do any lesson of level 1, so I said I don't need level 1, all easy, so I should do the test and see if it's really easy for me. There are probably 1 or 2 things that I have not learned yet in this, I will assume, I guess. But yeah, we'll do both reviews tomorrow. Yeah, we'll start with level 1, yes. We will definitely start with level 1. Okay. So tomorrow is review day, and today with that the stream has come to an end. Thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully see you next time tomorrow. Bye bye. 안녕.